Hi Aries, Merry Christmas. That's still going on, yes. Merry Christmas and welcome to your January 2020 general tarot reading. Um, I hope you guys are doing well and having a good time. I was actually just laying here ready to nap when I started picking up on Aries. And I was kind of hoping that I would pick up on a different group of Aries in this reading, since in the last two, I've been, I have to turn on the light. Since in the last 2 or 3 even, I've been picking up on those who didn't really listen to others, to their inner guidance, they just didn't listen. And I know that there's a large group of Aries out there who are kind of fed up about how others try to interfere or intervene in their lives. I just want to mention that it would be important for you Aries to see what's beneath that, because if you're fed up with others trying to mess with your life or tell you what to do, then there is a reason for that. I'm not saying that those others are right, but as you know, it is you projecting things into your external world, so there has to be something to it. And since in the past readings, I've been yelling at Aries to listen and stop being so fucking self-involved. Maybe there's a connection. That was my foot, by the way. Having severe issues with the whole left side of my body right now. So I'm guessing there's some energy influx going on. Okay, Aries. First of all, what I want to mention is, as last month, this month also, the 3 zodiac signs, so the 3 videos with the most likes and views, will get an in-depth love bonus reading for January. I will let this run until December 31st, and on December 31st I will see which videos have the most likes and views, and then do the 3 in-depth bonus love readings. All the other signs will get the regular usual love quickies, split up into 1 or 2 videos for all the remaining 9 signs, as last time. This is a general reading. I'm not necessarily looking into love. If it comes up, I will mention. For each other sign, it actually did. There's still a high soulmate, twin flame, twin soul counterpart energy in the air. Keep in mind, though, that this is first and foremost about you and your alignment with your own divine masculine, divine feminine energies, because, as we said, everything external to you is internal first, as inside, so outside. So I'm going to do the January 2020 energies, what you can expect from the month, what energy you're probably working with right now. Remember, though, time and energies are fluid, so put yourself into the story wherever you feel you are. Let me know how it resonates. Of course, don't forget to check out your other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any others that you think might be important to you. I'm currently offering a discount on all my personal readings, like for every personal reading on my list that I offer. You see the list on Instagram on my account. I'm doing a 50% discount for every reading that's being purchased until December 31st. So it doesn't matter when I actually do the reading. It's just, hey, good morning. It's just you purchase the reading until December 31st and you will get a 50% discount. Anything else? Yes, it's Christmas time, right? There's lots of people out there who would love to have a reading but can't afford one. And I cannot do readings without any kind of energy exchange. Here on YouTube, the energy exchange can be a like for the video, just saying that, or a subscription to my channel, or any comments, anything that that helps the video circulating and show up in the recommendations of more people. Thank you very much. We'll have that energy exchange, but doing readings for nothing really creates an imbalance for both parties. So if you would like to help those who cannot afford readings, you can donate to my channel or to my Instagram account. It's whiterabbit_101. Comment if you don't find it and I will help you find it. Sorry. And without any further ado, let's dive into your energies, Aries. I haven't shuffled yet, so I'm going to do that live on camera because usually also things come through with that. What I'm seeing right now is still Pisces energy. There we go. There we go. As I said, an energy of being defensive almost towards others who are trying to help you because you perceive it as trying to mess with your life, trying to tell you what to do. It might even be some kind of control issues. So as I said, it's important to look beneath and see what lies underneath that, because I don't have to tell you, mirroring reflection, right? So maybe we got some answers in this reading. Seeing what really bugs you, Aries. Man, you're angry. I'm gonna do 2 more. 6s. Had the 6 of Cups a few times now. Now the Lovers. Yeah, and then I'm sorry. So you're stressing out about something. You're probably having sleeping issues. You might either not sleep at all or have weird dreams that wake up out of. You might not always remember. If you don't, or if you do, I encourage you to do a dream journal. Just put a journal or something, or some kind of notepad next to your bed. And as soon as you wake up, no matter what time that is, try to write down what you remember. Usually while doing that, things will come through. And then you will have, you will have a kind of your chest. That one's out. Had that before. And also while writing it down, you will start remembering what happened in your dream. And it will help you to analyze what might be going on in your subconscious at this very time. Also, if you wake up at night at certain times, like for example, if you wake up every night at 4 a.m., Google that, because in the tradition of Chinese medicine, there's a time window, or there are several time windows each night that stand for, oh, wow. See, counterpart energy, told you. That stand for certain organs in your body that are working at that time. So if you wake up at a certain time window, that might indicate that you're having issues with that. Okay, anyhow. Dancing at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. We all know what that means. Binge drinking. No, I'm kidding. It's celebration. It's feeling good about yourself, being very social, spending lots of time with friends. And the three is that, you know, that step in between balance is that it's that, you know, feeling good about yourself, probably about a decision that you made, and transitioning from one to another. So we have the Page of Swords. We also have the Queen of Swords, a very interesting combination. Then we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, that's definitely divine counterpart energy. Notice, though, how they are laying back to back. So something might be wrong with that. Either you're working on both your divine masculine and divine feminine energies right now, or there's something, if this is a physical relationship, there's something going wrong right now. You might be, you know, together, living together, being all fine, but just having both your hands full with your own lives right now. That's what I'm getting. Anyhow, what also catches me very much is this combination of the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords, because number one, that's kind of picking up on that energy that I mentioned earlier. It's that queen is sick of him telling her what to do, telling her what to think, maybe even telling her where she's wrong or going into the wrong direction, or what she could improve, or maybe even what bugs him about her. And that's, as I said, Aries, that's I'm still getting this controlling energy, this, you know, not entirely trustful, not really trusting. And that's why those two energies might be laying back to back, because there is that energy of, hey, you do yours, I do mine. I love you, but right now what you're doing, I don't approve of. And there's a thing about approving or disapproving of what somebody else does. Honestly, no matter how close you guys are, it's none of your business what the other does. Nobody needs your approval, and you don't need anybody's approval to do whatever you want to do. But in love, in true love, and in unconditional love, you will still support each other. Okay? I'm just reading that here. Let's see. Yeah, see how there's that wall in between those two coming up with the Nine of Wands. So totally blocking that off. Like, no, I don't want your thought on that. I want your opinion on that. I don't want your take on that. I'm doing this on my own. You can go. Look up. Look at her hand. She's like, no. Go away. So you're basically creating a distance in between one another. This person, if this is an external person, younger than you, definitely. Okay, all in all, this, it's weird. What do I have here? Here's the Ace of Pentacles. See that path down here? It came up for Pisces, I think, too. So there's definitely something you're manifesting. And now with these two cards coming out, I'm kind of back in saying, or thinking, that this is about your internal energetical alignment, even though there's external stuff here too. No. But, you know, I'm always more focused on the internal stuff because that's really, really more important. So what I do see here with the Ace of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Queen of Wands, and here the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, is that maybe right now, Aries, you're trying to rush from from someone helping you out, from not standing on your own feet, from having to rely on someone else, into this. Okay? And that's a huge step. That's going from a 6 to a 10. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. And maybe that's why you're so stubborn about not listening to others. And maybe that is that energy of trying to block, you know, of being defensive towards the opinion of someone else. It might even be the same person. And you're trying to manifest your own way. So, since we're in January energy now, okay, and Judgment came out under that. Judgment has been around a lot. I'm telling you, you know, it's the transition of years, transition of decades. So we are closing off cycles. We are starting new ones. For you, I do see in January, you're still in the closing phase with the 9 here and the 10 here. It is a lot about family. We might be talking about someone that you're already separated from, that you're still on good terms with. There might be some issues about, money, alimonies, something like that, or who gets the kids when and how long. Let's see what comes out. Thank you. One more. Thank you. Okay. Queen of Cups. Laying down underneath the Queen of Swords, which I like, because the Queen of Cups is softening up the Queen of Swords a little bit. I mean, Queen of Swords, she's smart, she's intuitive, she's a good communicator, but yeah, sometimes she just gets over it a little bit, and then she's gonna seem harsh, and she's hurting people with what she says, and she's so detached emotionally that she even might lose track of her intuition. And that's when the Queen of Cups comes in, saying, hey, you still need to pay attention to your heart. You still need to listen to your heart. You cannot only and solely act from your mind. You need a balance of that, right? And here's the 10 of Swords, another cycle closing. So as I said, you were in January still more in the closing energy of the cycle. I guess in February we will see more of a new beginning energy. Look at 9, 10, 10. And here we have the 6 of Swords. So another 6, another transition, another rebalancing energy. To me, the 6 of Swords is always like putting your thoughts in order and moving into a different mindset. Don't know about you guys, but I'm super tired. It's what time is it? I don't even know. Time. Yeah, it's 1:40 p.m. I don't know if I ever woke up. Okay, wow, here, look at that. I like that because it's closing off the reading. So here's another 10. The Wheel of Fortune with good morning, with the Ace of Wands. And that's telling me, see, that by the end of January, you will definitely have this, this new beginning, that spark of idea, that spark of action, or knowing, of intention, what you have to manifest and how you have to do it. And it will just come in. Like Wheel of Fortune to me most of the time is just tables turning in your favor, right? I'm in Germany. Hamburg, to be precise. Anyhow, by the end of January, you will come into that energy of you beginning more. It's just moving a lot slower than you want it to. Which Aries, you know, your fire sign, that probably bugs you a little bit too. What do we have underneath underneath the Knight of Pentacles? We have the Ace of Cups. So you will have to do a little bit more opening up, a little bit more releasing of this defensive energy that we're seeing here, in order to have space for this. Florida, I would love to be there right now. It's so freaking cold over here, and it's raining all day long. I'm just fucking freezing, to be honest. Anyhow, Aries, let's see. I'm gonna take a quick look with the Lanamo also. Forgot any cards? No. To see if they have any further messages. For the last 3 videos I did, the Lanamos always showed how nice, tweeting from Florida. How awesome. Hey, don't forget to share a like for my video. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just being stupid. I'm always like that. Some people like it, some don't. I don't care. Ooh. Okay, for the last 3 signs I did, they all showed love. Oh, thank you for falling on the floor again. Maybe you need to drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Okay. Yeah, see, here's what I said. You still need a little bit more growth, a little more of healing. Probably even, thank you very much for the like. Probably even more opening up. That's the tree of life, right? So there's still some things for you to do. What I'm getting here also is getting a little bit more loose in your head, if that makes sense. You probably know what I'm trying to say. And that's you waiting. And here's that game changer that showed up already with the Wheel of Fortune. So we might want to be optimistic about that, Aries. On the second row. After that, by the way, I'm going to pull a totem spirit as promised in the title. I kept saying that I see it as the totem spirit animal that will accompany you through the year 2020. So something that you can call on, pray on, meditate on every time you feel you need it. I won't give you too much in-depth meaning of that animal because I want to encourage you to do that on your own, because there's so many different meanings for each animal, and it also might help to find out actually what that animal in nature represents. Like, what are the characteristics of that animal? How's their social behavior? The structure of their personality, not only the spiritual meaning, right? So second row. Okay, some kind of contract is going on here. You might be waiting for signing a new contract for work. You might be waiting for signing a lease of some kind. If that is the case, and if you've been looking for that for quite a while now, by the end of January, this is going to happen. Nice little house with a garden. Very, very cool. I'm also seeing some kind of job in a house here. Like if you're a nurse, for example, and you were looking for a job at hospitals, you know, where you were applying for jobs in hospitals or other big institutions, you might want to check out a more private thing, like private nursing at home, home nursing, something smaller and more family-based, family-oriented, because that would suit your energy very, very well. Okay. Let's see what the language of life has to say, and then we're moving to the animals. By the way, the cat just woke up. It might troll into the picture any second now. Okay. It might take a little longer closing that legal settlement, but somehow it's going to turn around. So if it's not going as you want right now, it will turn around in January. Check out your other signs also, like your moon sign, your rising, and your Venus. Especially for love, Venus is very interesting and very important, can give you even more insight. And for any other issues, moon and rising can be super important too. There might even be something in that as well for whatever you're trying to settle. I'm gonna take this one. Oh yeah, okay. I've had that one for Pisces, and I always see kind of connections between the signs that, you know, come in a row, because Pisces is right before you. So nothing has gone wrong, even if you might feel that way. And see, there's there's grounding, there's a tree again. So I really, really do feel that you have to open up a little bit more in both directions, upwards and downwards, in order to find a nice place of alignment. Many Aries, especially in the past few months, have been very, very focused on the external rather than the internal, which creates an imbalance usually, and is the reason most of the time for any obstacles and blockages occurring, because Spirit is trying to tell you something. It's knocking at your door. See what I'm doing here? I'm basically just doing that intuitively. Aries Sun, Taurus, Moon, Sag, Rising. Ooh. I'm gonna do Taurus next. I'm a Taurus Sun and Moon, and the Tauruses are really having a good time right now. They're like on a lucky streak, and Sagittarius too. Actually, my boyfriend is Sagittarius. I just called him my boyfriend for the first time. Okay. Nothing has gone wrong. You just need to find your balance again. Okay. Grow deep roots. Be balanced in your crown. Look at that. Open up your crown. Open up your head. Get out of that thinking process, right? Be more open again for the input you get from above, but don't also forget to release it back into Earth to have that cycle going. All right? And even if you feel that things are going wrong, even if you feel you're on a detour, and yeah, I'm cute, I know. Nothing has gone wrong. It all has its purpose. It all fulfills. No, and there he is. There he's texting. No, he's so sweet. Sagittarius are awesome. He's Sagittarius Moon. No, Sagittarius Sun, Pisces Moon. Awesome combination. I'm telling you, because it's taking the fire out of the Sagittarius. And Aquarius Rising. Oh my goodness. I call him my unicorn. Anyhow, everything is fine, Aries, okay? Do not get caught up in that negative thinking process, or in that thinking process too much in general. Look at the yin and yang in here. Yes, everything happens for a reason. Exactly. see the lesson in it. So I guess we're done here for January. If you want something more detailed and more personal, let me know. As I said, 50% discount on all my readings until December 31st. And here's your totem spirit animal. It already came through, and oh, I love it because yeah, it's something that I've been telling Aries for quite a while now. Look at that. Hummingbird spirit, be here now. And to me, this should be written differently. It should be here now. 3 words separately. Be. Just be. You don't always have to do anything. You don't always have to think anything. You don't have to interpret. You don't even have to tell people everything. Right now, be here now. When was the last time that you were just present in the moment? I'm gonna let you think about that for a second because you like thinking, right? Thank you. You're so welcome. I love doing that. Thank you for appreciating it. When was the last time that you were just in the moment? On your own, with nothing to do, no to-do list in your head, not thinking about the future, not reminiscing about the past, just being in the moment. Okay? I think that's your lesson for this year because I also think that that's something you need to learn still. Because Aries, you're very much about the external, you're very much about what to do next, you're very much about what you just did. I actually do have a friend who's Aries, and in the last few conversations, I don't want to say I criticized her, but I told her oftentimes that in her speech, even, she's either in the future or in the past. Like I was, or I will, I'm going to, I'm gonna blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hey, dude, you have to talk about what you are, where you are, what you are doing right now more, because speech is your strongest weapon, right? If you always keep talking about, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, then you're gonna stay in that I'm gonna energy forever and nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, Aries left with 3, more like 300. So practice that, okay? Practice being here in the moment, being present with yourself, because I do feel many Aries out there think they are fine with themselves while they're not, because they still don't allow themselves to be alone with themselves. Google the hummingbird spirit, from the different cultures, but also the hummingbird itself. To me, it's a huge sign of getting lighter. You can still move fast. I mean, the hummingbird, look at that. Look at that little freaking thing. It's super fast and super efficient, but it's still light and small and fragile. Okay, so guys, thank you for stopping by from Florida and wherever else you guys have all been from. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for your support. I hope I'll see you again for the next videos. You can also check out the ones from December. There's some stuff on that, or the weeklies, because as you know, time doesn't really matter. So there might be something in there for you too. We talk about rising and stuff. So what's your name? Kijo. I probably said that wrong, but I guess I'll see you for the other videos too. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Thank you so much for stopping by. See you with the next video. Don't forget to like so that we can opt you in for the in-depth love bonus reading. Up until then, guys, have a nice day. I'm gonna do Taurus later, so Taurus moon signs should stop by. See you then. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Ciao for now. Thanks a lot. See you.